everyone, my name is Yari with the Mountain House Chamber, and today I have the pleasure of interviewing Bryan Harrison, who is the publisher and editor of Mountain House Matters. I can't wait for you to get to know the individual and the face behind the paper, so let's get started.
Good morning, I'm Bryan Harrison. I'm the publisher and founding editor of Mountain House Matters, local community newspaper. I'll pick it up since it's blowing in the wind. We're here at Starbucks this morning. I have been a resident of Mountain House 16 years. My wife and I moved here in 2009, and it took a little while to kind of settle in. I think probably true for most people, get to know the community, and we went to some community meetings and got to know some people and got involved in first the dog club and then that existed back then. And we helped found a feral cat rescue that started doing that. We realized we needed to reach out to the community. My background is in publishing. I've been publisher of a newsletter network for most of my career. And so I had some experience in publishing, but I'd never done a newspaper. But I realized that what Mountain House was lacking was communication throughout the community. The social media at that point was maybe a third of the people. And then we only had, when we first got here, there were only 10,000 people. No, there's 30,000 now. So it's grown a lot. And in 2012, I decided that it was time to start the newspaper. I had a resident in town who reached out to me a couple days after it came out and complimented the paper and the idea, loved the whole idea. And he said, you could be putting this on newsprint. I had decided, when I was thinking about making this happen, I resisted it the whole way because it just seemed like a big project, something beyond my expertise, I thought. But I figured that if all the pieces could come together, then we could make it work. And the last piece of the puzzle was, I didn't really feel like people would pay for subscriptions to a newspaper. Some would, but my goal was to reach everybody in town. So the only way to do that is we found the Every Door Direct Mail program at the post office. And so you pick your routes and they send it to everybody. We started doing that from the start. The first issue was 3,500 copies. We're now at over 9,300. It's about tripled, almost tripled since we started 12 years ago. So it's grown a lot, and we have plans for expansion, and there's lots. One of my main goals is continuity in the community, that if people feel like, because we don't put regional and national news, a lot of statewide, we're not reporting on all of the world stuff. You can find that everywhere, right? This is Mountain House, and we'll cover into events and different things that maybe spill over into Tracy, or we have a lot of our advertising bases based in Tracy. So we do kind of share some of that information. Right now, I'd like people to know that they can go see a fireworks show. If they want to see fireworks are illegal in Mountain House. So if you want to go see a fireworks show, they've got a big one going on in Tracy, and we'll have something in the upcoming paper that will tell people where to go and give information on that. So that sort of thing. Generally, though, I want people to know that they have a community here, and if there's information about town that they're curious about, often they can find it in the paper. Resources like clubs and local government numbers and such you can find there too. So